Hi, friends. Welcome to this lecture of speaking module. So, first of all, before just going through your speaking module, I just tell you that what are the contents which we are covering in this lesson. The first thing we will cover is introduction to speakings. The second thing we will cover about the procedure which you have to follow on the day of your interview, and then we will cover what are the parts of your speaking test. So let's start with the introduction part first. So now the first thing here it is written that speaking test is the fourth module of Ielts test. As you know that on the day of examination, the first test you have to perform is listening, then it comes reading, then writing, and then last is speaking. And speaking is something which will may occur on the day of your examination or prior to your day of examination or after. So the schedules are allotted on simultaneous wise. So the second thing it is written here that speaking is done face to face with an examiner. You have to just face your examiner by sitting on a chair, and then speaking will be conducted according to that. So, what's the purpose of taking this test? So, listening, reading, writing are taken, no doubt, but why speaking is taken in IELTS test? Just to check that whether the candidates have the knowledge of English or whether they can communicate in English effectively or not. To check these kind of things, candidates give their speaking test to your invigilator. So, fourth point says candidates can book either written exam of IELTS or computer delivered IELTS examination. So here there are two options of giving speaking as well. You can give your speaking face to face to your examiner, or you can give on computer based. Like you can go online and then you can face your examiner through a screen. Then proper schedules are allotted to the students for speaking after booking their test. Now, when you book your examination date, for example, I book my date for 10th of March. So my speaking's date will definitely come prior to a week or so. So when the schedules are allotted to us, then we can check those schedules and we have to go there to give your speakings or wherever the venue is selected. Now, speaking pattern remains the same for both kind of students, that's academic and GT general training. Now, you know the difference between two kind of students because academic IELTS students are those who give their academic test to go abroad for further studies. Our general training IELTS are those students who want to go abroad for permanent settlement or you can say for work permit or these kind of purposes. So speaking, if I'll talk about, both kind of students give the same kind of speaking and questions will also remain the same. Now, speaking of the students will always be recorded. There will be a recorder on the table when you are giving your speaking because they need your speakings for your, you can say, for further reference or future reference. Now, the time, it's most important that how much time you have to be, or you can say you have to face your examiner. So it's 11 to 14 minutes. For 11 to 14 minutes, you have to communicate with your examiner in English, and the time and length of your answers will be monitored by your invigilator. So everything, whatever you say, will be monitored and recorded, and the recorder will be placed on the table. As well as for managing your time, digital watch will also be placed on the table for recording the time. So you need to be vigilant that yes, I have to complete my answer within the time period. I should not give answers too long or too short. So, this is just the basic introduction that you need to keep in mind at the time of speaking. Now, let's check out procedure that which you have to follow on the test day. So, the first thing you need to know is the venue. Venue means the place for speaking module may differ from the venue of the exam for other modules. For example, you book your examination for 10th of March and you got the place of, you can say, for example, a hotel. So this is the place where your exam will be conducted on 10th of March for listening, reading and writing. But if I'll talk about the speakings, maybe it will occur on, you can say, prior to 10th of March, say 8th or 9th March. Or there's another option that after your examination day, maybe it will occur on 11th or 12th of March or so on. So within a week or so, your speakings are conducted. So this you need to keep in mind. Then the second thing says after you complete your registration for IELTS examination, that means when you book your examination, you will receive an email or a text message on your phone informing you about your interview date, time, and venue. So, when you will book your examination, definitely at that point of time, you will not receive any email or any confirmation message on your phone regarding these three things. But yes, after a while or so, you will receive a particular date, a time, and a place where you have to give your examination. So, slots will be allotted to you. Then, it's time to reach your center. So, when you reach the test center on the day of speaking, you will be informed about the room number where your test will take place. So, here room numbers will be allotted to you. So, you have to be or you can say you have to be there in the selected room number which is allotted to you. You cannot go any other or go to any other room number which is not for you. So, definitely you have to be there. Then, prior to your speaking examination slot, you have to wait in a waiting area where you have to wait for your turn near to the time of your test. So maybe you will wait for 10 minutes, for 9 minutes, for 5 minutes, or in fact more also. So it depends. Then you will be called for your speaking according to the time slot given. For example, your time slot given to you is 11:30 in the morning. So this is your time slot. So definitely on this time slot, you will be asked to enter into your room where invigilator is waiting for you. Then, when you enter your room, what you have to do? Before that, you need to make sure that you carry your original passport. Invigilator will definitely ask for your original passport. And you need to also carry your colored photocopy of your passports. Now, front and back page are really important. Then a hall ticket, which is an acknowledgement. And all these things will be checked by the invigilator in the beginning. You will receive your hall ticket in your mail before your final exam. So if you book your examination on your own, you will receive the acknowledgement or you can say hall ticket on your email. But if you are booking it from any center or on any institute, so definitely you can ask for your specific agents to give you your acknowledgement because this is most important thing you need to carry on the day of your examination. Then next comes when you enter the speaking room, you will first greet your examiner. This is really very important because you're carrying all these things and you are nervous. So it's important that when you go into the room, it's first to wish the person. For example, your speaking slot is 11:30 a.m. So it's morning. So you can definitely greet your examiner by saying good morning, sir, and make yourself comfortable. By greeting your examiner, you can see a smile on the face of invigilator as well, so you can have a definite good bonding while you sit and you can feel comfortable with your examiner. And then your speaking test will begin. So there are some necessary things which you will know in my next lessons. So definitely I'll tell you what will happen when you enter the room and you are sitting around there and what kind of things you need to keep in mind. So I'll cover all these things in my next lessons. And before that, we'll talk about the parts. Now, the speaking test is of 11 to 14 minutes. So, definitely, it will not be a long discussion. It will be divided into three parts. Now, the first part says introduction, the second says cue card, or you can say long turn also, and third is follow up, or you can say discussion round. So, these three parts will be asked to you in your speaking test. Now, the first part says what kind of questions will be there in the introduction thing. So, questions will be based on your personal life. Now, personal life, that what you do, what are your hobbies, what kind of bonding you have with your family members. So, this kind of very general questions will be asked to you in the introduction. And you must make sure that you have to answer for your questions within 20 seconds because the time which is given for the introduction part is 4 to 5 minutes and there will be n number of questions asked by the invigilator to you, so it's better to keep it short. Then when it comes to cue card, that's called a long turn as well. So here any random topic will be given to you, just one topic will be provided to you, and on that topic first you will be given 1 minute time for preparation because obviously when any random topic is given to you it's very hard for you people just to speak on that topic. So it's better that you should get 1 minute, and you already, you can say, have that time. So you will get this minute, and you can prepare all the things which you need to speak after your 1 minute, and you have to speak for 2 minutes on that particular random topic. So this is all about the cue card. So for 2 minutes, you have to use your best English, and you need to impress your examiner, because the cue card is the main thing on which your speakings are judged. And here the total time given to cue card is 3 minutes. So you can see that 5 minutes, 3 minutes, so 8 minutes are done. Then comes to the next part, which is for 4 to 5 minutes, which makes up to 11 to 14 minutes. So it comes to discussion round. So here in part 3, when you are done with your topic, so the discussion round, the question will be based either on a cue card. For example, any cue card topic is given to you, you can say talk about a successful person. Now this is your cue card. So here in the discussion round, all the questions regarding success or successful person will be asked in your discussion round. Or if not, so any general topic will be asked to you on which you have to answer. So here your answer will not be that short as compared to that of introduction, but in discussion round, you should take at least 40 to 45 seconds to answer your questions. And this will take around 4 to 5 minutes. So you can see these are the all parts of the speaking test on which your speakings are judged. Now in our next lesson, I'll talk about these parts in detail. Thanks for watching.